get back to it. Or Luke will stream, or somebody else will stream. Maybe we'll cut it off. But I did want, because we had Cece, I couldn't perfect the beat in the background. Right, it became Miranda's, which was very fun, very cool. And we've definitely been virtually not alone, which is always fun and the point of the show. And we'll come back. Maybe we'll quit. Who knows? Lord willing, somebody will pick up the slack here and take the baton. Know what I'm saying? I will get to it, I promise.
Hey, Grim Grids, we all could use some savings throws up against the mind control. Give the skull a dice to roll. Then at least we'll have a chance to see the foe before he sneaks around behind and does his best to land a blow. How's that? Of the free will to not see.
Yeah, sure. Because it's there the whole time, and it's part of you always knows it's there. But that's where free will comes in, is what you accept and reject. And I don't know where I'm going with any of this, but
you're evidencing the heart of the corner, is what where you're going. Very intense.
This, like, the best definition I've ever, or at least that I've heard of hell that I adopted, was like, it's where God is.
Yeah, that's correct there, Kale. That's correct. This opening soundtrack is brought to you by McMo's stream 8 minutes ago.
It's not. And depending on your worldview, he can be pretty hard to see here. Like, you have the free will to not see.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's there the whole time, and it's part of you always knows it's there. But that's where free will comes in, is what you accept and reject. And I don't know where I'm going with any of this, but
as the only recorded version of the shanty, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that, because this is pretty deep, powerful mind controls. I'm Grim Grizz. This is the Neurologist's Mushroom channel, but not that kind of channel. It's a different channel. This is the Grim Grizz channel. We're doing a live stream. It's Saturnday. Deal me in, Gooby. Okay, so savings throws. I hope you know they go against the mind control you're swimming in. I'll show you some. It's fun times for everyone. You get to pick between survival, social, wisdom, or heart as the basis for your resistance to the mind control. I roll the representing die. If the die you've chosen, I roll the dice, and if the die you've chosen is 10 or higher, you've made your savings throw and take half damage. Let's not ask about the other half. Survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Which will you choose to resist the mind control? Choose! Survivalist with a solid 18. 18 tonight. Today there. That's faded. Is it faded? No, it's fine. 18 socialist. Number of transformation 11. 11 for you. Lovers of wisdom. Hive mind chat's worth 2, but you got a 9. You're going to need it. Hard folks, only 1 for each chamber. That's a 4. Maybe it's meant to get to you. And pairing up with you, the Indigo Kids also with the 4. Always with the pairs.
Have a chance to see the foe before he sneaks around behind and does his best to land a blow.
It's the heart of the recording, which is where we're going. Very intense.
Speaking into someone else's mind. And I guess it sort of made me think a lot about, what marketing does and how the branding works. And I guess it just made me think that having this kind of knowledge really, well, I think that it can, I guess it somewhat can protect you. Protect you from the dark arts, as they would say. But it's true, though. Like, you need to recognize that these things happen. And when you can realize that these psychotechnologies are, all of the programming that's built into your TV set. This is what Grimm talks about all the time, peeking into someone else's mind. And I
don't think they're doing that. I think these insufferable douchebags are so in love with the smell of their own farts, heads so far up their own asses, that they genuinely believe that they're big stars in some capacity, and that if anybody talks about them, they do it because those people that are talking about them want their attention or want attention. I don't think they're doing that.
If you wouldn't put up that potty break sign, this wouldn't be so awkward. We're just waiting for Mo to get back from his potty break. No, we're not really. All right. So what happened was today I came across a video, and it's about a neurologist fella who quit neurology despite his being a doctor and having a lot of money, being someone who operates on people's brains and spines. And he did a YouTube thing instead. He ended up doing, and he recently released a video after having been influenced by the telepathy tapes to make some online confessions, in which and we'll get in. That's how we'll be delivering therefore then on the neurologist mushroom channel part. It is Saturnday, and so McMo did us the solid of doing some research into the newly emergent character in the TLC. One CZ Moole showing up on this Saturnday cook-up and apparently interfering with him finishing the beat. Didn't bring the fancy avatar, but that's what it looks like during that part. Let's see what it sounds like during that part.
Finding a point via tangent, right? Like the point where you neither one of you are talking is the point that you're actually having the conversation. And I guess that requires both people to know that it's a game.
Yeah. I sometimes wonder the level of agreement that is required for because when we start thinking of conversation like this, I've got Marcher in my head now too. Which are you on Discord?
I'm not. I'm not joining anybody's Discord.
Speaking of Discords you aren't joining, there's one called the Broken Clock Tower Discord where I have an assemblage of Reapers and other skilled lobster monkeys. And in that section, if you have the right set of keys, there's now a new channel down in the what are you, an agency? Character clips section. The character clips section, they call it. There's a brand new CC Mool one where you can find links to such things as her debut video, Deal Me In TLC, from which I will now play a clip. Note the bird lady on the right there. That's not it. Oh, yeah, she likes this guy. Let that do it. She's very quiet.
The first 7 years I'd worked on this problem, I loved every minute of it. However hard it had been, there'd been setbacks often, there'd been things that had seemed insurmountable, but it was a kind of private and very personal battle I was engaged in.
And you might be wondering, why was that clip in color when all the others aren't?
Well, we might be, but then people would have to turn up their thing really loud, and then when I played the branding, it'd blow their ears out. So I just want to highlight where do you do it? At the end-ish? Yes, there. This bird lady that she is. Welcome the bird lady to the corner. Find out more over on the McMo channel, or turn up that video real loud and watch it here. Watch it here. That's CC Mool, the bird lady. Welcome to the corner. Welcome to the corner.
Is everything all right in here?
Yes, Nanny. LARP. We have the ability to LARP and LARP hard. LARP! We have the ability to LARP and LARP hard. That was a McMo one, I think. I believe that was a McMo masterpiece. I think that was his stylistic impression, signature thereof. Okay. In the corner has been swamped with a mind control.
Mind control.
Mind control. Mind control.
Receiving throws for mind control. So this is how bad I have failed. Receiving
I understand you have respect for serious play. Yes, I have a ritual with my channel where, like reminding fish that they're in water, I remind people that there's a lot of mind control out there, even if you just consider advertising.
So this is how bad I have failed.
I give you a savings throw against the mind control I use against you. So A, you know I'm using it against you, and if it works, I get more points. And B, you get the chance to resist it. You base your resistance on your choice between your will to survive, your social networks, your accumulated wisdom, or the power of your heart.
Mind control will continue in a moment.
In case you weren't aware, that's Denimor's Denny. You know, I've been close to doing a monster party fight. I feel as though I should stream, but I'm in this strange and darkened place where it's difficult to stream from. And I don't think I would have made it into the stream today. I think there was a Path of Exiles Templar that would have went through a couple more layers of monster bashing instead. But and perhaps it's because the algorithm caught me watching Homath last night. I don't know. But they're waiting for me on my screen this morning with my coffee. The 3 of spades is the juxtadeck card of the show. There with my coffee was this guy here. Now you can see from this screen, he's obviously a psychic. But in case you didn't know, his name, he goes by Gooby, and there's a little dog named Doobie he talks to. But if you are at all familiar with him, you're familiar with him from this video here. I was an MIT educated neurosurgeon. Now I'm unemployed. Here's part of that.
And yeah, then the same thing would happen. So it's the leaky roof problem. So that was my aha moment. It's like, oh, I know what's going on. Wait, to actually heal, you need to like eat a certain way, sleep a lot, not be stressed out, have a good social network, exercise, move your body, stretch. If you do all those things, you heal. And when your body heals, it doesn't.
Now, is that approved by the WHO? I don't know, but that one got a whole lot of views. So if you know the guy, you probably know him from there. But today he released this fabulous video. Let's start at the 33rd minute here.
There's not a way for the GoPro to see this vision. I can only recount it. And when I recount it, people can think I'm crazy. Or they can choose to say, okay, maybe Gooby did really experience that. That's really strange. Well, that's what I'm sharing here, because it is my truth. It is what I experienced, and I think it's true, and I think it really happened because I experienced it, and I can't explain it.
Now, during this video I was watching, and it's preventing my Templar from leveling up, what I really learned about Dr. Gooby was how much he was more like me than anyone could have imagined, because he started talking about mushroom gummies and cannabis and dreams and such. It was really quite the ride. In fact, Blue Church card of the show is the 7 of spades. This guy and I are so much alike. If you look terribly closely, directly above my head in his screen there, you will see this very same Boise thingy there. You see a same. You say me, him, and the same. And this part of the story is why the StreamYard's logo today is reverted back to the StreamYard's thing. I think I'm going to make you actually go to him and hear the whole duck story, but here's the teaser.
I'm going to continue with these weird stories.
Oh, are you, sir? Maybe right after this.
Remember it. This we want back.
You know
hi there, friends. Grimgris here. Hello. I see the assassins have failed. You may have noticed we have a new Kofi goal over on the top of the hive mind. It turns out that most houses have this thing where if you turn a dial, it's like a big box, and the inside of the box gets hot, right? It's got these things on the top where you can put pans of stuff, and they'll get warm. Those stop working suddenly every now and then, like 15 years or so, and it seems to be that that's happened in my particular circumstance. And as such, there's a new Kofi goal. Red Church card of the show is the Jack of Spades. A lot of spades today, eh? Back to Gooby.
There is a time that I became, I think, somehow maybe quantumly entangled with ducks. Okay, now I know that sounds really, really bizarre. Some people are like, oh God, I gotta just unsubscribe from this channel because this guy thinks he's quantumly entangled with ducks. Okay, let me explain what happened. I was bicycling to work very early one morning because as a surgeon, you got to start very early. Surgery starts at 7:30, so you got to see the patient like by 7 or earlier. And I was bicycling to work, and it was twilight. The sun hadn't come all the way up, but it was light outside. And then all of a sudden, 3 ducks flew right in front of my bicycle. And they were quacking really loud. Quack, 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 quack. And it sounded really distressing.
One more time.
And they were quacking really loud. Quack, 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 quack. And it's...
Now, the reason I bring this up is it's probably the best part if you're just driving by his video this morning. But the part that delivers, therefore, then on this thumbnail of mine, the Neurologist Mushroom channel, actually isn't till toward the very end. I think right about here. Well, no, let me find it proper. This show is brought to you by the executive producers of the Shadow Cabal Upcycle Club, the German Dragon, and Steven D20, as well as everybody else in the Shadow Cabal, people like you.
Special thanks to the Shadow Cabal. So say we all.
But he's overcoming something rather than, a true marksman will look at the arrows available and say, if I want to hit the target, I'll pick the best arrow so that I can hit the target. A true marksman might say, all of these arrows are crap. This arrow is at least crappy in a way that I can work with. But he's overcoming something rather than, a true marksman will look at the arrows available and say, if I want to hit the target, I'll pick the best arrow so that I can hit the target. A true marksman might say, all of these arrows are crap. This arrow is at least crappy in a way that I can work with.
All right, I'm just going to let most of this run and get away with it. Not only is it the delivery of the thumbnail of the Neurologist Mushroom channel, I'm also going to include a special little part so we get to do this.
The list? Yes, any of the first level ones.
I'm gonna get a soda. Anyone want one? Hey, Graham, I'm not in the room, right?
What room? I want to cast Magic Missile.
The room where he's casting all these spells from.
He hasn't cast anything yet. I am, though, if you'd listen. I'm casting Magic Missile. Why are you casting Magic Missile? There's nothing to attack here. I'm attacking the darkness.
Oh, and a special thank you to Furnace Funding. That's good. We like that. I appreciate it. And there's the last one from Niddlehead. Here we go. The Magic Missile, and then the delivery on the Mushroom channel. Maybe I'll insert the branding between. Oh.
Strange too. I don't know what that is. Now you probably think I'm really crazy. But that's that I give you. Spoke to that thing and said, I'm sorry, I was so scared of you. I don't know if I was supposed to be scared of you, but I kind of feel like I'm not supposed to be scared of you, and I'm sorry. And here's a strawberry that I give you. And then I had my eyes closed, and I just felt like there was a dark hand placed over my hand, kind of like this, except it was another right hand placed over my right hand, but it was over my knee. And I felt the hand, and then I opened my eyes to look, and then there's no hand there. So then I just came back down the mountain.
This is the Grimgris Saturday Neurologist Mushroom Channel stream where I'm showing you this Dr. Gooby guy who's about to reveal the mushroom channeling bit he confessed to today. I'm going to ask you, though, to go ahead and stop by a channel, watch the whole thing, because, you see, if you go to minute 33 and you watch the duck part, you'll understand that what I did was pretty terrible, right? I went down into his comment section there and I said, hey man, what game was it that you did when you betrayed which game was it? And he actually saw that and replied it was PUBG. So if you go watch that 33-minute part, but here's him channeling mushrooms.
This is something that's cool. When I take mushroom gummies, I feel very connected with the universe, and I can ask the mushroom gummy questions, or I can ask the universe questions, but the mushroom gummy somehow helps connect me to the universe, and I get answers most of the time. Well, I think all the time. But it's not like, it's like in the Help Your Body Heal series, the first 3 or 4 episodes, first 3 episodes were about food choices and sweat and salt in the microbiome. And oh boy, that is such a complicated topic. And I knew that there was some connection between all of them, and I couldn't really figure it out. But I took the mushroom gummy and I asked the mushroom gummy, well, what's the connection between sweat, salt, and the microbiome and your health and human health and food choices? And then I just started speaking the answer. It just comes out like blah, 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 blah. This is the connection. And then I made those videos. So where did that come from? I mean, I did spend a lot.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a delivery on the thumbnail of Neurologist Mushroom Channel. I'm Grimgris. I hope you felt virtually not alone. It's solstice. There's going to be a whole year of it, I guess. I'm sorry.